Hello guys, welcome to my channel Love to Learn. In this video, I want to explain about HashMap internal implementation. Okay, before going to the internal implementation, I will explain basic points about the HashMap. It is the syntax for creating the HashMap, guys. Okay, and a map is a combination of key comma value pair. Okay, and HashMap contain only unique keys, but it can have one null key and multiple number of null values. And the default capacity of the HashMap is 16 and the load factor is 0.75. Null keys inserted in the map are stored at index value 0. Okay, I will explain about this point briefly when I started showing how the internal implementation occurs. Okay, and Java HashMap maintains no insertion order because guys in the HashMap follows the hashing mechanism. Okay, that is the reason it don't maintain the insertion order. Now I will explain this hashing. Okay, now you may get it out what is this hashing and all. Normally these hash based collections like HashMap, hash table, all this follow hashing mechanism, guys. Hashing is nothing but it is the process of converting an object into integer value by using this hashcode method. Okay, suppose let's assume like I have a demo object, guys. Okay, when I send it to hashcode method, it will generate an integer format value. Okay, it is nothing but hashcode. Okay, based on the hashing mechanism only, this hash basic collections will be worked. Now I will start showing the internal implementation of HashMap. First, I will show you how data will be inserted into HashMap. Then I will start showing how we can retrieve the data from the HashMap. Okay. And it is the structure of HashMap, guys. As I said in the introduction of HashMap, the default capacity of the HashMap is 16. Okay, and the index will be started from the 0. You can observe here there are some boxes here, like we can call it buckets or nodes. Okay, and we can call it nodes, guys, and it is known as array of nodes. Okay, each node contain hashcode, key, value, node next. Okay, and there are some steps for inserting data into HashMap, guys. First, when we are trying to insert data into HashMap, it will calculate hashcode for this key. Okay, after calculation of hashcode, it will calculate index value based on this formula, guys. Okay, hashcode and hashcode of key ampersand and -1. Based on this formula, it will calculate the index. Then what it will do means it will insert this data into this HashMap. Okay. Now, I will explain this in detail. Okay, let's assume like I have created a map. Okay, and now I want to insert a key value pair into my map. As we already know, there are 3 steps, guys: hashcode generation, and index value generation, and node creation. Okay, first what will be happen means for this key 34 a hashcode is generated, which is nothing but 1633, and based on this formula index position is calculated. Okay, the index position is 1, guys. Now a node is created and it will be inserted at index position 1. Okay, as I already said, node is a combination of hashcode, key, value, and next node reference. As it don't contain any reference, next node reference, it is referred as null. Okay, I will explain about this next node reference in detail and in detail now only, guys. Just wait for 1 minute. Okay, now I am trying to insert some other key value pair and the same steps will be repeated: hashcode generation, index value generation, and a node creation. As if you observe here for this map, like for this key value pair, it will be a node will be created and inserted as at the 15 index position. Now I want to explain you other scenario. If you observe, guys, at this node's reference, the next node references are pointed as null because it don't have any next node, right? Now I will explain how a node will be inserted for an existing node. Okay, at the same index position. Suppose if you observe here, I want to insert this key value pair into my map. Okay, for this 45 a hashcode is generated, and after generation of hashcode the index value will be generated. And if you observe here, I already have a node at this index position. Then how I can insert the same map, how I can insert another node into this index position means this scenario is known as hash collision, guys. Okay, what will be happen means, as we already have a node in this index value, what will be happen means, for this index position, like for this next node reference, a new node will be created. Okay, if you observe, guys, before here the reference is null. Now the reference is reference to the next node. Okay, this scenario is known as hash collision, means at the same index you can create, like you can insert 2 or 3 nodes. It's based on like hash code generation, guys. We cannot guarantee about this hash collision. Okay, and now I will explain this in practical, guys. Okay, I already created some code here, and if you observe here in this sample, I have created a map which contains the data I have explained in my presentation. Okay, now I will start debugging this. Debug as a Java application, and it is started, guys. Just give me a few seconds. Yep, if you guys observe here, I am going to the last. Okay, means this all 4 key value pairs are inserted into my map. Now I will show you how internally the data will be stored in this map. Okay, let's point this here. Okay, and now I will expand my cursor. If you observe, we have something known as table here. First of all, I want to tell you one point. I don't know you remember or not. In the beginning slide I said to you, right, if I inserted any key value pair with key reference null, it will be inserted at index position 0. That is the reason we have this null equal to demo at the starting position. Okay, now I will show you the table, guys. Then you can get some more clear idea about this. Okay, let's open this index position 0. If you observe, the key is null and the value is demo, means the null value based keys are like that nodes are created at the index position 0. Okay, now I think so you got some clear idea. And also hash collision, guys. Okay, now I want to explain about the hash collision in practical. If you observe this, guys, in this table, okay, I have already shown about this null key, so I not want to repeat that again. Now I want to explain this hash collision scenario. If you observe here, at the index position 1, a node is inserted which contains key 34 and the hash code is 1633 and the value is 1. But in the next, you have some reference, guys. If it's come to data in this index position 0, we don't have any reference for the next, because at the index position 0 there is no hash collision occurred, but at the index position 1 the hash collision occurred. As I have already shown what is hash collision, just I want to show you this hash map here. Okay, if you observe, a node is created in the after the next reference, means whenever we try to insert this 34 key value pair, a node is created, but when we try to insert this 45, 42 key value pair, hash collision occurred. Okay, and the remaining thing is the 43, 2 key value pair, guys. It is inserted at this 15 index position. I think so now you guys got some clear idea about like how the values are inserted into map and all. Okay, now I will explain you how to retrieve data from the map. Normally, guys, when we are trying to retrieve the data from HashMap, we will use this key, guys. Okay, means we have a method in the map.get method. Okay, in this get method, we will give the key where we want to get the value for our particular key. Okay, normally while we are inserting data, we will give the key value pair, but for the retrieval purpose, we will give only key, guys. Okay, now I will explain you example how we will retrieve the data. If you observe, in this hash map, I have some nodes, right? From these nodes, I want to get data of 43 key. First, what will be happen means a hash code will be generated. Based on the hash code, using this formula, index position will be generated. Now, what Java will do means it will compare the hash code generated for our given key with the hash code at the particular node at a particular position. Okay, here it is showing like the index position is 15. It will go to the index position 15, and in this node it will check whether the hash code in this node and hash code generated for our key matches or not. If the both are matches, then it will go to the next step. The next step is it will compare the key with the key in the node, and if both are equal, it will return the data. Means what it is saying means it will after the hash code matches, and it will compare the key with our given key and the key in the node. If the both are matches, it will return the data. As here the both keys are matched, it will return the data, guys. Okay, now we may get it out. We can, here there is no hash collision occurred, so we can easily compare the hash code and key value pair and we'll get the data. But how we, in this scenario, how we can get the data? Okay, now I will explain that scenario, guys. If you observe, now I am trying to get the data for this key 45. Okay, first what will be happen, hash code is generated and the index position is generated. First it will go to this node at a particular index position. It will check whether the hash code for this key and this hash code at this first node is matched or not. As you observe, both the hash codes are not matching. It will check whether it have any next node or not. As we have the next node, it will go to the next node. Now it will check, guys. Here if you observe, the both hash codes are matching. So what will be happen means it will again compare the key with the key in this node. Okay, if you observe here, both the keys are matching, so it will return the data. Suppose if we don't have any node in this position, what it will do means it will return null. Okay, I think so you guys got it. And there is an important point, guys, you have to remember. There is a contract. Okay, and if two objects are equal, then they must have same hash code, and if two objects have the same hash code, they are may or may not be equal. Okay, this is the contract for the equivalent the hash code method. Okay, please remember this, guys. In many interviews, people ask about this contract between the equivalent hash code method. If two objects are equal, they must have same hash code. Two objects are having the same hash code, they may or may not be equal. I will be explaining in detail about this contract between equivalent hash code in the next video. If you have any queries, please comment it in comment section. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe my channel.